Hi second graders, this is Miss Perrier and today we are going to be working on unit number 3, lesson 13 for skills. Our learning targets for today: by the end of the lesson we will be able to read one-syllable words, we will be able to read two-syllable words that make the I sound, and we will be able to complete some independent work. I'm going to say a word and I'm going to ask you to repeat the word after me. Then I'm going to say the vowel sound in the word and we'll decide what spelling tree it would go on. For example, I would say cap. You repeat the word, and then we would say ah. That's the vowel sound. So cap, ah. Coat, o. Tin, I. Train, a. Quite, I. Quill, I. Pie, I. Cape, a. Cot, ah. Tine, I. Trip, I. Oats, o. Toad, o. J, a. Let's review this sound. This sound says I. Everybody say I. Words that use the I sound, like pillow, iguana, and mitten. And we've learned that the short vowel sound I can be spelled using the letter I. This is a vowel sound. We trace vowel sounds in green because we let air go through our mouth. So this says I, and our sample word is it. Today we're going to learn about some tricky spellings for the letter I. What spellings have you learned for the sound I? We talked about using IE to make the I sound. For example, the word tie. We also are going to be talking about how the letter I can make the I sound as well. For example, in the word biting. This is also a vowel sound for the sound I, and we use I consonant E. Remember, the E reaches behind the consonant, pinches the I, and makes him say his name. So he makes him say I. We're going to practice reading two-syllable words with spellings that we learned in yesterday's lesson. First word, invite. Notice this dot here in the middle separates our syllables. That won't always be there. Invite. Item, item. Dinner. Dried. Silent. Idle, idle. Sinus. Tonsil. Irene. Remember, sometimes the spelling is shared by two different sounds and it makes sort of a tug of war between those two sounds. We don't know if the I is going to say I or if the I is going to say I. For example, this word right here would be pronounced silent. Okay, over here, because our vowel is surrounded on two sides by consonants, it would make the I sound. So this would say silent. Which word sounds right? Silent or silent? Silent is correct. So in our book, Kids Excel, and in other books that you read, you're not going to see multi-syllable words written with spaces or the dot in between. That means that it's your job to look at the word on your own and decide how to chunk the word into pieces. Okay? I'm going to say a sentence using this word that's on the screen, and I want you to listen carefully and decide how to say that word. Okay? Both of these are ways that you might try chunking the letters into syllables. Remember, this syllable ends in a vowel, so it would say I. So is it pilot? This vowel is surrounded on both sides by consonants, so this one would say pill it. So think about which word sounds right in the sentence, pilot or pilot. The person who flies a plane is called a pilot. Very good job. Pilot. Let's practice with a couple more two-syllable words. People who do bad things must go to, now see this one ends in a vowel, so this one would say prison. This vowel is sandwiched on two sides by consonants, so it would say prison. Do they go to prison or prison? They go to prison. Good. My grandmother from Virginia came to visit or came to visit. Which word sounds right? Visit. Good. Who crossed the blank line first? Is it finish or is it finish? Finish line or the finish line? Finish is correct. The Mississippi blank flows north and south. Is it the Mississippi River or the Mississippi River? Spelled the same, but depending on how you chunk your syllables would be how you pronounce it. It is the Mississippi River. A cold is caused by a blank. Is it caused by a virus or by a virus? Is it called by a virus or a virus? A virus. Very good. My parents said I could have a blank of 2 cookies a day. I could have a limit of 2 cookies a day, or I could have a limit of 2 cookies a day. Limit is correct. Remember that if the I is surrounded and sandwiched by consonants, it represents the I sound. But if it comes at the end of a syllable, it represents the I sound. Okay? When you see a word that you're not sure of, so an unfamiliar word that uses the I spelling, you should try pronouncing the I as I because it is the most frequent pronunciation of the letter I. That's where our power bar comes into play. Always try I first if you're not sure. If that doesn't sound right, then you can flip and try I. So on your Google form today, I pulled some things from 13.1 and 13.2. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be sorting some of the spellings for the I sound using I consonant E, I-E, and then our tricky spelling I. Now sometimes you're going to have to decide, does the letter I say I or does the letter I say I? In addition, you are going to be rereading the story called The Big Race. Now, we found out yesterday what happened at the big race, but you are going to do a reread and then answer some comprehension questions about the big race. A good reader rereads a story to learn more information from the story and to pick up on other details, as well as learn some new vocabulary words. So I want you to be looking closely for our spellings that make the A sound, our spellings that make the I sound, and then some of our spellings that say I, because that I is sometimes tricky. So we read 1-syllable words together. We read 2-syllable words that make the I sound, and now it's your turn to complete your work on your Google form to show me what you have learned from the lesson so far today. Make sure you take your time and try your best. Ask for help if you need it, and we'll see you soon. Bye!